Okay, so we're reviewing 2.1 to 2.4. So this is going to be solving our inequalities. For your notes today, I actually want you to get out a piece of paper that's not in your notebook. If you don't have any blank paper, just tear a page out of your notebook, but don't do it on a page where you have something written on the back that you need to keep in your notebook. So again, I want you to make sure that you are doing this on a blank piece of paper that you can turn in. Don't do it in your notebook. Okay, so at the top, label it 2.1 to 2.4 review, and then put your name and your class period. Okay, so make sure you have those labels at the top. And then I want you to solve this inequality for me. 2x plus 7 is greater than 12. So take a second, pause it, and then once you've got it, go ahead and check and see how you did. Okay, so for this one, we're going to start by subtracting the 7 from both sides. So I have 2x is greater than, and then 12 minus 7 is 5. From there, then, we just need to divide both sides by 2, and we end up with x is greater than 2.5, 2.5. You could leave it as 5 over 2. Any of those would be okay. We didn't have to flip our inequality sign because we divided both sides by a positive number. When I am graphing this on my number line, I'll put 2.5 here, and I'll put 3, and then 4, and then 2, and 1 is over here. It's going to be an open circle, and arrow is going to go to the right. Okay, try this one for me. Negative 3 over 7x plus 9 is equal to 27. So solve it, graph it, and then unpause it and come back and check and see how you did. Okay, so we're going to subtract the 9 from both sides. So these 9s cancel out. We're left with negative 3 over 7x is equal to, and then 27 minus 9 is 18. To get, and I told you it should be great. I wanted it to be greater than or equal to, sorry. So you'll probably want to go back and change that. I gave you the wrong problem originally. So we want it to be greater than or equal to. We're practicing inequalities. Okay, so from here then you're going to multiply both sides by the reciprocal. Instead of dividing by negative 3/7, we can multiply by negative 7/3. And it doesn't matter if the 7 or the 3 is a negative as long as one of them is negative. I'm going to make the 18 over 1, and then I'm going to multiply by the negative 7 over 3 again. So my negative 7s cancels, my 3s cancels, I get x. I have to remember to flip my inequality sign at this point because I am multiplying by a negative number. So I'll flip my inequality sign. And then let's see what I get when I do this math. Okay, so 18 times negative 7, and then divide it by 3, and we get negative 42. So I have x is less than or equal to negative 42. Again, I wanted to make sure and flip my inequality sign. When I'm graphing this on my number line, I don't have to have 0 in the middle, so I can put negative 42 in the middle, negative 41, negative 40. Going the other way, I'd have negative 43 and negative 44. This one's going to be a closed circle, and arrow is going to go to the left. Okay. So now I want you to make sure you have this ready to go. Tomorrow, you're going to make sure and turn this in first thing to the turn-in bin before the quiz begins. So make sure that you have your name on it, your class period, make sure it's on a page that's not in your notebook. And then again, you're going to turn this in the very part of next class. So you will turn this page in to turn in bin tomorrow before the quiz. All right, and that's it for tonight's video. Go ahead and make sure this is ready to go for tomorrow.